season from Memphis. Really picked it up the last 19 games. Nurkic, backdoor cut to CJ. Great way to start the season.
Terrific action in the first play of back on that ball over the top to a lob to the guy who had the most dunks in the league last season in Gobert. That time the Blazers show a zone look, and Mike Conley just slithers right through the top of it. Easy split.
Conley, 14 points, 3.5 assists in the preseason. CJ with O'Neal defending, tries an early three, and CJ with 5 quick points.
Looks good. He wants to get off to a fast start this season. Shot the three well in preseason, 11 to 22 from the three-point line.
Bogdanovic, patient in the paint. His floater's good.
A little bit of the drop coverage right there. Nurk, once again, not wanting to leave Gobert. It's going to be personnel driven sometimes, too. How the Blazers determine what type of defense they're going to show on those ball screens. What a sight to see. Derrick Jones Jr. from three.
Jones Jr. cans the three. His three-point shooting has improved every season in the league.
Yep.
Mitchell. No good. Blazers tap it around. Offensive rebound. Bogdanovic for three. Covington will let that bounce out of bounds.
Now, Derrick Jones Jr. in the preseason shot 4 of 9 from the three-point line. And although it was only a few games, he took more attempts at 3 attempts a game, not including that 4th game that he got hurt in and had to leave the game. Oh, easy does it.
Nurk with the early hammer. Beautiful two-man game.
Great feed. Nurk just able to coast his way to the rim.
Blazers early 10-4 advantage. Conley looking for a teammate. Step back jumper. Another bucket for Conley.
He's crafty because that was over the outstretched arms of Derrick Jones Jr.
Guys improved their shooting, but honestly, I think he has a good stroke. I like his mechanics. I think the ball comes off his hands well, and it would not surprise me if he has a career year shooting the ball here. And guys, how often do we see that happen with guys under Terry and his staff? A lot can be said about having the green light.
Yeah, it really can't. Brooke, it's something I noticed my first time sitting in on a practice with Coach Stotts. Just watching the way he coached as the Jazz are attacking the rim aggressively, and just seeing Brooke, he had a great balance of when to kind of encourage his team to look for a different shot, and then when to, you know, kind of say like, that wasn't the best look. You know, let's do something different. But it was never a statement outright of don't shoot that shot. And I talked to Coach afterwards about was I correct in assessing what I thought I did, and he said, yeah, his career in college, he felt that there were times, as the Jazz are going to be whistled for another foul, but he felt like there were times when he didn't know as a player when he should be taking certain shots, and it confused him a little bit. So as a coach, he wants to make sure he's always making his players feel confident. And if they keep defending like that and getting those kind of stops, hey, take the shots you want to take. If a coach can trust you to lock down when you need those stops, they'll give you the freedom offensively.
Second personal on O'Neal. The Jazz with Bogdanovic, Mitchell, Ingles, Favors, and Clarkson. Dame backdoor catches the lob but can't finish.
Great look again from Nurk.
Clarkson, corner three, rolls in.
You talk about insta buckets. Jordan Clarkson gets in and fills it up.
Jazz have tied this up at 17 apiece. 5 minutes left in this first quarter. Both teams shooting the three ball well. CJ with 2 defending him. Flips it back to Nurkic. 7 to shoot. Nurkic finds CJ. CJ tries to hook it over Bogdanovic. Can't get the horse shot to fall. Covington going to get whistled for the block, trying to pick up Bogdanovic in transition.
Jordan Clarkson's 15.7 points per game off the bench last season for the Jazz. That was the highest amount for a Utah reserve since Earl Bailey did it back in 1987-88.
Carmelo Anthony, Gary Trent Jr., and his Cantor join Derrick Jones Jr., Damian Lillard on the floor. Ingles goes around the Favors screen. Ingles up top to Favors, bothered by Cantor. Favors able to finish.
Derrick Favors automatic around the basket area. 22 straight field goals at a point in time last season. They were from around that part of the floor, 10 feet and in.
Utah really happy to have Favors back in the lineup. A pickup. He was in New Orleans last season. They wanted to bolster their defense this year. They brought Favors back, and a player that's familiar with the system. Spent 7 years with Utah. 10 to shoot. Gary Trent Jr. trying to work with the Kanter screen. Tries to go up and under. Kanter there for the putback.
Good pass.
Kanter, such a knack for the basketball. Derek Jones Jr. tries to dislodge it. Mitchell, open three. Makes the Blazers pay.
He's got such a nice shot. The outburst in the playoffs really made everybody take notice.
Utah 4 of 6 from outside in this first quarter. Melo, pump fake, pull-up jumper. Clarkson with the board.
The fact that a Melo pump fake to Derek Jones Jr. got the defense to bite and react is a positive sign for the Blazers. But Clarkson,
Ingles up top. Hood defends. Favors will try to set the screen. Ingles pull up three. That's dialed in.
So the same drop coverage that the Jazz have been playing, the Blazers show it there. But you see how Ingles kind of sprints into the shot. He gets the feet down quick, gets it set, and is able to get that shot released before a defender can really get a hand in his face.
Kanter working against Favors in the post. Kanter spins baseline. Nice touch by Kanter.
Yeah, tough.
Kanter using all that strength to back Favors down. 38 left. Conley works around the Favors screen. Probing once again. Ball's loose. Favors tries to go up over Kanter. Picks up the change.
The Blazers like the deflection. Of course, want to come up with that one. Favors in the right place at the right time.
Melo trying to work the sideline against Niang, and they're going to whistle Carmelo Anthony out of bounds.
Enes Kanter, one of those bigs you can just throw it to, get out of his way, play some old school back to the basket, post up basketball. He can get it done.
Jazz in the middle of a 19-5 run in this first quarter. Blazers just 8 of 22 from the field. 12 to shoot. Ingles back to Gobert. Gobert tries to go up with the left, bounces in.
That's a good touch from Gobert.
Under a minute left. Utah trying to pick up full court. Ingles harassing Hood in the backcourt. Hood working against Ingles. Melo setting the screen. Jazz try to recover. Melo 8 to shoot. Baseline once again over Niang. No good. Clarkson. Clarkson. Layup rolls out. The Blazers might have a chance for a 2-for-1. Double team coming early to Dame. Dame looking for a teammate. 13 to shoot. Dame directing traffic. Clarkson looking for some potential backup. Dame gets to the paint. Gary Trent Jr. in the corner. Count it.
Very fine from Dame. Direct line drive. Warrants the help. Gary Trent Jr. always ready.
Big bucket. Blazers need a stop to close out the first quarter. 5 seconds left. Clarkson with Melo defending. Wants a contested three. That's short, and Portland will get the three and the stop they need to draw closer. But
like a Hellcat.